6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hell, the Knights of the Gimmick table where we spit the truth at the infamous round table and your feelings get left at the door. I'm Boogaloo, and this is Lowryda, and welcome.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Thank y'all for tuning in. What episode is this right now, man? I don't
33, big man. 33.
All right, episode 33 of Knights of the Gimmick table.
Let me get my headset.
Come on, man. You're slacking off,
So
bro.
unprofessional.
All right, well, while Boogaloo gets his headset on, let's pay some bills.
I didn't realize it until I saw this thing next to me.
We're going to get started with Health Vape. HealthVape.com sells healthy vaping alternatives. All of their products have no nicotine, harmful, or addictive chemicals, and they're vitamin infused. So make sure you pick yourself up some of their vape and pod products using our code MWA Pod for that 10% discount.
And next up is Sleeves.com. Sleeves is your one-stop shop to all your sporting needs. They offer a wide variety of sporting goods such as rash guards, compression shorts, compression pants, knee pads, dick pads, ball pads, and even these dirty boxers. So if you have the brolic mongoose beef, get these dirty boxers.
Or you can use that 100 dick sleeve right there.
Yeah, that's what Mega uses.
Yeah, Mega's known for using that as his dick sleeve. So
also,
make sure y'all
use our promo code MWA Pod for your 10% discount.
All right.
And
follow us on Twitter and Instagram at MWA World and on all podcast platforms using MWA Podcast Network.
All right.
And if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe to us on twitch.tv/MWA World. Send us some bits, help us grow,
Yeah, help us grow like my meats.
Yeah. And storefrontier.com/MWA World, where you can pick up all of the fancy merch.
I got you right here. Look.
All right, there we go.
This shit right here. Boom. Knights of the Gimmick table. $19, man. Get that shit. Matter of fact, get me one.
Help your neighbors out.
Yeah, get me one. Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, Killing the Business, the Kingpin Angel, King Mega, and Burger King Glenn Sexton shirt.
Yeah.
You also got Alan Funk, That's a Shoot Kid. You got Shooting the Shit Uncensored, the Aussie podcast machine, Pierce Austin. And you got Alan Funk's Get Funk shirt. We also got a Fuck You Brad shirt. So you definitely check that out.
Definitely. All right. Without further ado, we're going to bring in our guests today. These two guys were running up and down the East Coast, doing their damn thing in the early 2000s, right?
I had the pleasure.
Right there with us.
I had the pleasure to be in the ring with these gentlemen several times, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
These two filthy, no good, dirty, rotten scoundrels.
EC Negro, Noel, KC Blade.
By the way, before we get started, I need that elephant. I need the elephant sleeves real bad, bro, for my knees.
I'm gonna try to get him to make a mongoose sleeve.
That would be fire, bro. I would rock
I was
this.
fucking dope. Mega mongoose comment you said. Mega mongoose sweets.
Yeah, that's how we roll, man.
That was.
I had to put it out there, man, because we've been talking about the brolic beefs for meat for years.
The brolic.
We got the
Mongo.
WXW
Buffalo
super fan in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in.
Oh,
He says
yeah.
the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels are one of the best tag teams ever on the indie scene.
Let me tell you something. These guys,
We had a lot
People
of great
getting
times
that-
in WXW.
people were getting that DRS logo tattooed on them. I seen.
I
a
do
couple
remember
of
that.
them.
I do remember that.
I couldn't believe
God
it.
bless. God bless you, Megan. God bless you.
For real.
Yeah, shout out to Megan, Kate Meggs.
Shout out.
Yeah, K-Megs. She went from DRS to a meal real quick, but whatever, you know.
You know what, man?
Did she get that meal tattoo?
No, she put bullet holes in the DRS shit, you know, to kind of.
Did she really?
Damn.
Did she really?
No,
Oh, that
she
shit
didn't.
was awesome.
I was about to say, oh shit, cold blooded.
The one she lost a bet and had to get your logo? Or how'd that go?
No.
Nah, dude, she just did it.
A genuinely big fan of us. She
Yeah,
took care of us a lot of times. You know, she took us to a lot of shows.
Yeah,
She got us Christmas gifts. I still
awesome.
have that
She was-
DRS
she's
license
still a
plate she gave
fucking-
us. That
She's
was
an
pretty
awesome
Awesome
girl,
person.
man.
Yeah,
Awesome
good
person.
person.
One of the nicest people that I personally ever met in wrestling. Like she was so genuine and kind. She didn't want nothing in return. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, no, she was
Pops,
great.
what's going
man.
on?
You got Tough Guy Z28 says, "What's up, guys?" Just so you know, that's the Mongoose dad right there.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
What's
The
up?
original meats.
he's the
that-
original.
Mega Mongoose meat.
That's-
Yo, hold
that-
on, I gotta turn off
those-
this one light that's fucking
Those
right now.
those Whitestone meats. You know what I'm saying? We're College Point meats. Yeah, I remember going to your crib back in the days, bro.
You got Mega
Oh,
here. He
yeah.
said, "What up,
Yo,
bro?"
Mega Meats, what up, my nigga? Oh, what up, my neighbor? What up, my
Yeah, there you
neighbor?
go.
What's up, man?
I caught myself.
Nice. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a good
Yeah,
save.
that's fucking
That was a
better.
good save.
Way better. I'm
That
not
was good,
Like-
man. I'm impressed. That was good. That was good.
I've been working on my mic skills since retirement.
Oh yeah, that wasn't too hard.
That was
to
a
do.
close one.
So let's get this show started. Go ahead, Sean. Kick it off.
All right. First thing,
Because I guess
Obviously-
you got history with them because you guys all went to like the same high school around the same area, right? Forest
well,
Hills.
we all hung out at the community house and shit like that
Yes.
too, you know.
Wow.
So
This is true.
but the crazy thing is, like, I didn't really know them until wrestling.
Right? Was it that?
You know?
Which is crazy.
You guys are a little bit older than Sean, right?
Yeah,
I'm
a few
39.
years.
Are you?
I'm 39. Yeah, yes, sir.
No, you're the
Gonna
same
hit
age
big
as
40
me.
next year.
Same
Yeah,
thing
man.
with me.
Dude.
So-
You know,
I think
I'm
Mongoose-
28.
one of the
28.
things that I remember, like if it was yesterday, Lowrider, coming back from WXW and hearing our friend Andrew died from
What?
Queens, our
Gumo.
boy Andrew. And
Shout
that
out
was
to Gumo,
crazy.
man. Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace. Got to throw that out there. I'll
Gumo.
never forget that. It was like, what a shock it was to
Yeah,
us.
man. That was a crazy time, man. You know,
Yes, it was.
I played little league with him, you know, and fucking hanging out with him from when even before I moved here, moved up to New York. Like when my dad used to live over there, work over there, I used to always be at 206 hanging out, and that's how I knew him. You know,
Yeah,
and
man.
Then when I started, you know, we became cool, and then playing little league and all kinds of shit. So, you know, that was tough, man. Crazy.
It was
crazy.
I
loss,
remember
man.
how silent the car ride was back afterwards.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, bro. But you
Yeah,
know,
it was
let's
rough,
get
man.
on a better note. But I just had to throw that out there.
No, yeah,
No,
definitely,
that's
man.
fine, dude. That's
No,
fine.
no, dude, we were all really tied into each other without realizing that we were tied into each other, which is weird because there were times where I would just fucking run into fucking Changalang high out of his mind on fucking 108th Street out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like this guy would
later on
pop
in
out.
life.
Yeah, this guy
Taco
would pop
King.
out of right by Taco
All
King.
the time, baby.
He would pop
Taco
out like
King.
out of an alley. Remember what movie was it when Snoop Dogg used to just pop up when he had the weed, bro?
half baked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, that was fucking Chang, bro.
Yeah, fucking. Well, that's because
Scavenger smoker.
my wife's mom lived on that block,
And that's
so
the alley.
I was
that
always
alley.
over there. Yeah, that alley was
The
right there,
alley.
baby.
that's great.
But yeah, man, fuck, man, I miss 108. But when I just went back this year, Man, that shit's so different now.
It is. It changed a lot,
Such a
brother.
different
It's
ball
not
game,
the
man.
same. It's a
I
way
don't know.
different
I don't know
ball
how you
game.
motherfuckers still live there. I'm like, shit. I can't even believe. I can't believe I drive a bus there.
Well, I tell
Word.
you, it's like instead of what J Train says, you know, he goes, I love LA, you know, I love New York. That team right there, baby.
Oh,
Love New York.
Get
Wah,
I know
Get
you
outta
guys.
here.
I know you gave it to
Get
me for years
outta
about
here.
that. You always mess with me about being a Met fan, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I
You
even
know
work
what?
for the Mets.
Oh,
I love
let me
my
tell you
Mets.
something. Only you and Guapo that I know are diehard Mets fan. Like you can't change.
Monster
Can't change
Mac.
you guys.
Monster,
You can't change.
Monster Mac too.
Nah,
He's a
but he's
big
not
Mets
like you.
fan.
He's not like you
No,
guys.
you guys are like
You guys ride or die.
I'm
Monster
gonna
Mac.
go. I'm gonna go.
Monster Mac will
going down
submerge
with the
into the
ship.
darkness. He's like, oh shit.
I tell you, I'm so obsessed that I went to work for them, son.
Yeah.
Did you really? What the
Says
fuck
it
did
all.
you do? Well, I
What
did
are you
see
doing
that.
for them?
Like, you don't even
Hot
need to
dogs?
be. You don't
Selling
even need
hot
to have
dogs?
any
Dress up like Mr.
baseball
Met?
knowledge to be
I don't
hired
sell
by
hot
them.
dogs. Before COVID, I used to serve the people right in the front, right behind home plate.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
And I was doing that. I was actually doing that since Shea Stadium and back in 06. And
then you jump ship to Shitty Field.
to City. Yeah, well,
He
I won't be
was
shitty this year, baby. I guarantee you
He was
that.
doing that too.
I hope not, because
Wow,
if
look at
what
this.
happens, it might be a big problem, bro.
Oh, Missy said the only lady in professional wrestling to take our finisher. And she wanted to do it
Multiple times.
multiple times wherever we went.
Hey, she wants to know if you clean toilets.
No, thank God. She had the biggest balls for that. Much respect goes out to you, Missy.
Missy, I even though we haven't talked in a long time, I love you. Just next time you see me, don't try to kiss me on the mouth, okay? Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Missy would always try to slide us tongue, bro. She's fucking
Shout out.
like
to
I be
Missy.
kissing Missy. I pull my cheek right here, and the next thing you know, fucking tongue was all up in here, bro. And like I love her, so I gotta take one for the team.
So you slick it back a little bit.
All day.
Oh, there we go
Oh,
already,
man.
Negro.
But
goes
yeah,
Negro.
so y'all motherfuckers, right? So oh shit. So y'all started did both of y'all start out at the doghouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's crazy is that. Jesus, come on, man! Trying to get over on us.
That was good.
Yeah. So we actually the first day that me and Noel met was at the doghouse.
Oh, serious?
Yep.
I thought you guys knew
Yeah.
each other before that.
We
No.
never met each other. And the first day I met my brother Jarrell, Negro, EC Negro, he performed a German suplex on me.
He did why not? Say that
He
again.
gave him a German suplex.
And I
Stiff
was
as
like-
hell
I
too,
was like
bro.
this, I was like, okay. And this is like we didn't know what we were doing. We weren't trained yet, but we loved wrestling, and all of a sudden after that, we became best friends.
Let me ask you a question though. I'm just curious. So Jarrell, you were friends with Mike Zevon too?
Yeah, so I
And-
knew
and-
Mike Zevon from he used to watch my backyard tapes. I don't know how he got a hold of the old characters I used to do back in the days, before I
the
started.
werewolf?
The werewolf,
the werewolf is
H-Obo, and all these different characters I used to play. It's crazy. Me and Diami talk about this sometimes, but if YouTube was around back in the days, we did a lot of shit that these guys on YouTube are getting
It was pretty
very
hysterical.
famous for now.
What now? How do you know Zevon, Blake?
Because I used to take, I had to pick up Gwen, my wife's sister, from the center, and I became friends with her.
that's crazy.
We
So
started
that's
Yeah,
everybody's
we knew.
link is
It
Zevon.
is crazy.
Yeah.
It is. And when we started talking, me and Jarrell, we finally realized we both met Mike Zevon, and we were like, oh shit, really? And then we ended up knowing so much of the same people. We just didn't
that's
know
crazy.
each other.
Small world.
It is.
How would
a
you
damn
not
small world.
know this guy though?
How do I what?
How would you not know Jarrell, man? That guy.
I don't know. Maybe we did cross paths.
The millennial
maybe we
man.
did, maybe we didn't, but
Yeah, for real.
Hey, Blade, they want to know why you call Monster Mac the Puerto Rican Eric Cartman.
I never said that. Who said that, bro? Who said that?
The
Don't get no
WXW
heat from
super
me.
fan
I don't
said
want no
that,
heat.
bro.
No, I never said that. And not even in a
Who the
promo.
fuck-
Hopefully,
You
not.
gotta think about it
Remember,
now. I gotta think about it.
I gotta think. You know, I did
I'm
say
trying to
about
see
it.
who the fuck
Stupid.
that is in the picture.
Stupid
That's
and
a,
That's
funny
the
shit.
Young Bucks.
It's the Young
Is that who
Bucks.
that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they never did WXW. That's for sure. But
Some super fan you are.
So you guys met at the Doghouse. Is that where you met
Super
Cash and
Mark.
Chaos too?
yeah, so we met through Devious, Cash and Chaos. We met them when Dr. Coco. We met them when Devious had TCW. So that's how I didn't originally start at the Doghouse. I originally started
shut that mud up over there, bro.
Yeah, he's holding it on.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
Stop it.
It's
Yeah,
all good,
so-
bro. I'm just playing, man.
Nah, he's fucking
That dog is cute as fuck, though.
dude. He gets the bitches, dog. He gets the bitches. Yeah, but yeah, no, dude, it's so bad. But yeah, so with TCW with Devious, that's how I found a website. I was looking for a local place to just wrestle and like rent a ring, and we found a website, and it was for Target Championship Wrestling, and I connected with him on
Shit.
on AOL, I think it was.
I'm about to shoot these Hanson. Hell yeah, brother.
Hanson, what's up, bro?
What's up, Hanson?
Yo, I ran into Hanson mad random at a Knicks game one night.
No shit.
I run into
Yeah,
him in City
dude.
Field all the
That
time.
is random.
He works for MLB.
Yeah, so that's why I ran into him at.
That's
Love
awesome.
me
man.
some Hanson, bro.
Dude,
Yeah, my guy.
you know, I know we got off track real quick, but real quick with Ref Hanson, he was really good to us in the business. He really made sure that he'd make sure that to ref our matches because he
Hell
really
yeah.
wanted to help us after the match backstage, tell us what we did right, tell us what we did wrong, whether it was gonna get us upset or not. He shot it the truth to us, and I respect him for that because you know, he didn't know us from a hole in the wall. And, you know, he was already established in the business when we came in. And
Right.
he was really looking out for us. So I got to thank you. I'll never forget
Yeah, that comment by Angel made me laugh really hard just now. But yeah.
You know what he's
But-
talking about, right?
Jesus. But Hanson was the shit, and he was really great to us, man. He used to do the DRS thing with us and help us get over even more.
Bro, he's over. Here we go. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Believe me, I don't drop that guy's name at all in my life. But that's a different topic.
We'll get on
One,
that
two,
later.
three.
I don't drop his name.
All right. So
Give it that.
I'll try to, man.
Well. So I got to the Doghouse because of a guy named Brian Idom, Zen of the Man.
Who?
I was Brian Idom. He used to rent out the Doghouse ring.
Okay.
That's how I got to the Doghouse because he used to do some backyard thing and
But
I
like
met
the
him for
Saturday
one of my
morning
friends.
shit.
Yeah, that's how we all got in there.
That's where I really noticed you guys was those early Saturday shows.
Yes, those early Saturday shows that we would try to do and
Because I'd be out there suntanning on the sidewalk.
Word.
Because the bay door would be open, and I'd just be in the
Yes.
beach chair suntanning, looking at you guys, and I'm like, these guys are fucking good. That's how I watched. Because originally I remember Jarrell teaming with Chaos.
yes,
Right.
that's true.
That's
That's
the tag
crazy.
team I remember. Yeah.
The chaotic kid.
And then you were single, but you were like with Bravado and that other kid,
yeah, we made a
the little
team.
kid,
Wow.
Team Canada.
Team Canada. And
But the kid that Keith Canuck, that he shit in somebody's house and wiped his ass with the hand towels, right?
Oh,
Hayes.
he got in Devon's house.
yeah.
Devon's house.
And wiped his
I
ass with
remember
that's great.
Oh,
that
damn,
popped me.
bro. Yo, what's going on here?
That's Angel.
That's
That's
Spanish
That's
Angel.
wild.
Angel.
That's wild
the
in here,
Kingpin
bro.
Angel from ECW. Yeah, they asked Homicide one time if he'd be interested in doing a podcast, and he goes, "I don't know nothing about no podcast, but I'll get back to you."
That was a good invitation, brother.
That was the best, though. That shit made me laugh. So every time we talk to him, we're like, "Hey, Homicide, you want to do the podcast?"
That was a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hashtag
that's how I ended
podcast.
up going to the Doghouse. And then, you know, Bobby Lombardi, rest his soul, he would sit and watch the shows too, and he would pick some of the guys who he liked and said, "Well, if you really want to do something, come train with my guys." And he picked. He went to me. He went to Jarrell. He picked a couple of guys, and we started training with low life.
I don't remember. That's not what happened. That's not the story that I remember.
He
came to you.
He came to me, and
he was like, "Hey, I see this mark right here. Let me try and get some cash out of this."
Because you started doing the Doghouse shows way before me. You were teaming up with Louie.
Oh yeah,
and
the brothers.
The brothers, right?
Let me get some cash out this mark.
I think for
music, the whole nine, bro.
What happened with me, right, was I think we were at a time where like a lot of the guys that were wrestling in the Doghouse were starting to do indies like full time.
Right.
Like where they would, well, more or less, right? They were just starting to get bookings and things of that nature. So I think it was at a time where like they needed to replenish the talent, and then Nelson asked me. He wanted like a bunch of the guys from TCW, like me, Devious, Chaos, and a few other guys, and then that's how we got on. And then when I debuted at the Doghouse, I freaking knocked out Rucka by accident and won the TV title on Shoot.
The Brawling Buffalo leg drop.
Brawling Buffalo leg drop.
You knocked somebody out with that, right?
Yeah, Rekka. Dude, they were pushing Rekka like white Taz.
Remember, he was the Juggernaut.
What it looked like.
Yes, he
was the Juggernaut.
Yep.
Dude, he was white Taz. That's who he was. He was Taz. He was beating everybody. Everybody in the Doghouse was crushing him, bro.
So EC Negro goes up to the top rope, goes for the Bobby Eaton leg drop, but he turned it into the Brawling Buffalo leg drop, and then he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and we knew that wasn't supposed to be the finish.
Everybody's like, "Oh shit!"
And if you remember, it was Das that was the referee.
Yeah, smoked out. Smoked out was the ref.
I was like, "Who the fuck is Das?"
He didn't stop. He didn't because
he was the dirty African scoundrel. That's what he was with the DRS. That's what's the point.
Swear to God. So the look on his face when he counted 3, the look on Jarrell's face was priceless because he was like, but then he went with it, and then the next week squash match.
No, and they were so mad that they sent the Christopher Street out to freaking try to shoot on me. I got out of there dumb. Yeah, bro. They were like, dude, they look. It's a regular, Doghouse was a student show, but it was a Fed, right? And so imagine them putting like a year of time into this guy, and then this skinny fucking bony backyarder comes and fucking ends his 100-win streak.
Yeah, bro.
Here's Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, dude.
No, they were pushing Rekka. They were pushing Rekka hard. And Jarrell paid the price next week. That shit was... And you knew it was coming. You're like, damn, man. I can't believe this shit.
So let me get this right. So when you guys were starting the 30 Round Scoundrel crew, how did that come about?
Well, they wanted me to do a tag team. And they originally wanted me to team up with Guapo. And I know that's your boy, but I thought he sucked back then. Like, I didn't think he was he wasn't the Guapo that happened. He was more like on the referee side.
But
he was super green.
They were Guapo then. Yeah. Guapo was brand new back then.
Right. He was super green, super duper green. He was always good in the mic, but like he was kind of like just showing up and like doing ref spots and doing like different things and like just getting in.
Right.
And like Homicide was like, "Yo, this is who you're teaming up with." I was like, no, I'm not. I'm like, I want to team up with Blade.
You did have a first match. You guys wrestled the Hit Squad.
We did.
You guys,
but that wasn't on purpose. That was by accident. Someone knows.
Guapo wrestled the Hit Squad.
Yeah, we did.
That same night, I wrestled Homicide. That same night.
But Guapo was in the DRS for a little bit.
The original DRS, I remember you two Smoked Out and Guapo.
And then they put Rekka with us.
And then they put Rekka with you. And that was a good fucking crew, though, the 5 of you.
Yeah, it was cool. But, I just had a connection with Noel, you just know. And, like, we vibed from day one and in different ways. Like,
Jarrell, Noel, same thing.
Yeah, we just didn't. That it was just real. Like the energy was there, the vibe was there. Like from the beginning, like we were always.
Yeah, he's the head referee.
He the head referee. He the head referee. That ain't right.
Guapo did, and he said, "Well, I'm the head referee." And
Who
ever
said that?
since he said that, it was some promo.
Tech.
He
It
said
was with
that
Tech.
It was with
Yeah, Tech
Okay.
was like he the head referee, and we've been saying that line for years.
For
Shit,
years.
that's great. So let me tell you something about. I love Rekka, and like you see Rekka in the ring, and Rekka was like he was the juggernaut. Like
Yes.
he would just go, but then when he grabbed the mic, it's like what the fuck. It was like
Word.
Mike Tyson beating the fuck out of people, then Mike Tyson cutting the
Yeah,
promo.
man, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then Rekka's voice was so soft, but he was good on the mic too. Like every single one of you guys were good on the fucking mic. That was
He
the
could have
one
been so
thing.
good too. Rekka could have been so
you
good,
two,
man.
You two were good on the mic. He's good on the mic. Guapo's good on the mic, and I Smoked Out was even decent on the mic.
was
And
decent.
you guys,
Yeah.
and the five of you all had crazy charisma, which I mean, man, you guys were a good up and coming thing.
We had that doghouse crowd. Very good, man. You know, we
Yeah, you guys were the top heels. You guys were the top heels.
But getting a crowd reaction wasn't really hard for us. I think it was more about us learning like psychology and like footwork. And,
that was
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Your footwork was the shits, Jerome.
Yeah, in the beginning.
But you had them big ass Ronald McDonald
feet.
Well, dude, I had no rhythm. I didn't understand. You know, we didn't understand like psychology, and like back then, you know, we were training Saturday mornings. We weren't really getting trained. We were training ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That footwork shit got corrected real quick though. Once we started going under like Louis and Laython and Homicide's wings.
Man, I'll never forget.
Go ahead, John.
I'll never forget one day at training when Blade was told by Laython.
I was just thinking this shit.
man.
Good. I didn't think you would remember this.
He wanted you. He was asking about your dues. Remember that shit?
Yes, I do. It
Lou, you probably remember line for line what he said.
He goes, I don't remember what Blade said, but then I remember. Well, then when you gonna suck my dick?
We won't talk about that.
I couldn't. I didn't. When I said that to me, I was like, "What?" You know,
You did because everybody stopped what they were doing. Like even the music stopped
because he sounded that he was like kind of serious, and you know, he's a big dude, and you know, I was like, "What the fuck?" I mean. It was. I mean, we all laughed.
I'm very grateful that Laython was the way that he was, though.
Listen,
because he fucking not chill, but like not pause, but not like that, but like in reference to like the way that he was with us, like the way that he trained us, man. Because
he
was very very tough on us, man, and
super tough, man.
I didn't realize that like when we came out of the doghouse and we started doing the indies, like we were fucking people up in the beginning, like, and we, you know, because we were getting worked
we had to take it down. We had to take it down a notch because
I remember you clotheslined me. You clotheslined me out the ring, and then your floppy ass body on my arm.
I remember that shit.
My arm, and I'm hanging by my arm, and then I finally get the rope off of me. And I go home and I went to sleep and I woke up. My arm looked like fucking Hellboy's arm. I had to call out of work. I was like, I can't go to work with my arm like this.
Dude, I remember.
Pay your fare.
Unbelievable.
I called him. I called him the next day. I'm like, bro, you crazy motherfucker.
He was like, I'm one of y'all. Remember in Total Recall when the guy fucking pulled up the arm? He's like, I'm one of y'all. I'm one of y'all. And shook his fucking head. It was like that, bro. Dude, those were great times, man. Riding the QBX1 with you, like getting knowledge, and like we would talk for hours, bro.
I remember one day he's running for my bus, and I splashed him with the water. I hit him with the puddle, wham, all over his kicks. He was like, "Damn, bro." He's like, "Damn, meats."
Yeah.
It's a good thing that he ain't rocking the kicks he rocks now. He'd be.
Oh, yeah. We don't want
to.
to go there. You know what I'm saying? But the heat is strong right now.
But you ain't chasing down no buses now.
Definitely not, dog. We don't do buses no more.
Oh shit.
Well, unfortunately, Blade's doing bus again because I got into a
Because you got what?
Mechanic getting.
You still in Queens, bro?
Done. Someone hit me as I was making a left turn, and it ruined my whole.
You can't make a left turn from the right lane, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. But anyway, I was just trying to make a joke, but shit. Now I'm sad.
Oh shit. All right,
but
so let's keep going. What,
yeah.
So where did you guys go from the doghouse? What happened after the doghouse?
What was the first indie show y'all worked on?
Jersey All Pro Wrestling. We got an opportunity. I remember the match like it was yesterday. It was me, that dirty African scoundrel, and Blade. We wrestled Azrael. We wrestled Rekka. And we wrestled Reefer, right? That was the 6-man.
Yes.
And that was like that. We worked in the charity hall. That was our first like real experience working the indies. And then Fat Frank saw us, Ray Sager saw us, and the one that really helped us, which I don't know if Blade remembers it, but was Moff. Moff really put us over. After that match, and then everything just started happening like really quick. We ended up in Seaside Heights,
which was our very first like for their televised show.
Yeah, like they put us on their TV show.
And we got to throw a shout out to Magic because it was supposed to be a squash match. Our first
He's a great dude, Magic.
Squash match. It was supposed to be them destroying us, but Magic said, "No, guys. I want to have a good match with you. I want to put you guys over too." And he was the one that really helped us get over. Then from there, Moff again wanted to help us out by attacking us afterwards, giving us a little bit more rub, you can say. So shout out to both of those guys. You know, Magic, he's been a legend in the indies. You know, God bless him. And Moff's doing his thing. You know, so keep it going. But
dude, on my last run, I was with Magic a lot. I've worked Magic a ton of different times. You know what I'm saying? And
listen, do you know
one of the greatest human beings?
Yeah, nice guy.
The best Magic story. It was supposed to be his retirement show. He was teaming. I forgot with Eddie. What was his name? He was a white boy, and he was a white boy.
Eddie Thomas.
Oh yeah, Eddie and Chiller Thomas. I remember.
Yes.
I remember beating the fuck out of them.
Chiller Thomas was doo-doo, bro.
Yeah, no, he was
but he took good heat. So
he did take good heat.
He wanted us to work his show, and at the time we were the JP champs and the JCW champs. So we made this idea where we put the belts on the line in this retirement show, both of them against them, and we worked it where it looked like Magic just beat us for the both tag team championships, and the fans are going crazy chanting Magic, and we're laying on the floor like I never felt so happy in my life, bro. Just seeing how the fans were so happy for him. And then they did this gimmick where another referee came and said, because we hit the ref or some illegal shit, we were disqualified, but we kept the belts. But that was a reaction I'll never forget in my life. And then they booed the shit out of us. That was great. Do you remember that, Jarrell?
Yeah, man. Like it was yesterday, bro. I remember the way, dude. It's like it's weird because like wrestling is like so far past my mind when it comes to like a lot of the things that we're going to talk about. But like it's like the second the first sentence comes up, it all just like the whole memory pops back in, which is
that's easy. Peter Austin, the Briscoes.
Peter.
That would be
Pierce.
Oh, Piers Austin. I'm sorry. That would.
Yeah, it's weird. We never got an opportunity to work the Briscoes. We didn't work the Backstreet Boy, the backseat.
That's right.
Trent and Cashmere. I worked Trent and I've worked Cashmere, but we never teamed up and worked them. But what's funny is, yeah, for sure.
I wanted to work with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we were trying out for Ring of Honor, we did this fantastic promo on the Briscoe brothers about how like they were sleeping with like their brothers and sisters and all that. Talking about all that, dude. And I swear to you, we were like, I started playing the banjo.
Yeah, it was hysterical.
And then, like a year later, all their promos had the banjo playing in the beginning.
That was in front of
And I'm not saying that it was me.
And then Cornette just ran with it, but he didn't run with us.
Yeah, he didn't run with us.
So fuck y'all.
What's your favorite tag team you worked that never got the big break?
My favorite tag, All Money Is Legal, 100%, bro. Like,
that's definite.
Dude, we were so dumb going like back in the days, right? Like the SAT were smart. They took the show on the road with Red and different people, and like they were their boys, and they were just smart. They were getting booked everywhere doing the same match, and like if we did that with Emil, we'd be talking a different ball game. But unfortunately, we were 4 kids from the hood in different ways, shapes, or form. We didn't understand like the business professionally, right? Like we didn't understand how it was to do business. And I feel like,
Gabe.
Yeah, and I feel like
his opinion.
Yeah, fuck Gabe anyway.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
for
agree with you.
me, I'd say definitely Emil.
I
would definitely it would be Dumb and one of the other teams that I thought that were really good that I got to work with that never got to go up top was Outcast Killers.
Oh, they were good.
Those two were fucking.
I
awesome.
worked with Outcast Killers, but in a different way. We were in La Familia together.
Yeah, remember y'all started.
See, I think like if I had to pick 5,
they had the look and everything too. You know,
I picked 5. I would say you guys, Emil, Boogie Nights,
True.
Outcast Killers, and
what about the Christopher Street, bro?
I got Christopher Street Connection. If it was now, would have been
over. But the solution was underrated tag team too.
First of all, R.I.P. to our brother.
All right,
Ed, man, I love you, bro.
Yeah, that's just great.
Miss you, big head, Ed.
You know, to hear that story, what happened, where he was in a restaurant with his family, and he was in the bathroom and never came back.
No, it was home.
No, he went home.
Oh, it was
at his
home.
mom's house.
I heard.
Yeah, it was at his mom's house.
Other story that I guess.
Well, it was at his mom's house.
It's still tragic, man. Like, I couldn't believe it, man. Havoc was
there were a lot of
big-hearted guy.
Dude, Havoc was the best, but we clashed. We had great matches with them, but we clashed with them like. Well, I clashed with Papa Don so much back in the days. We were like 2 hotheads. You know what I'm saying? We didn't.
You guys clashed.
Because we were very similar.
The 3 hotheads. The 3 hotheads was you, Jimmy, and Guapo.
Yes, I agree with that.
You got if you guys would have like been like tight back then, the game probably would have been different. If you guys would have figured it out back then.
But we just weren't. Yeah, I remember that, man.
CM Punk
that happened?
Yeah, Drew laid out the locker room. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember that.
You were drinking in. You had alcohol on you in.
And he's softer than baby.
Exit 14. What was it? What was that? Where they did the big shows on Exit 14 in Rahway? Yeah, in Rahway.
Rexplex.
At the Rexplex. Yep, exactly, Hanson. Thank you. So I remember that. You got kicked out of the locker room because you had alcohol on you, and it was from the best in the world. But yeah, so
well, I don't remember
the best in the world. I remember that like it was yesterday, bro.
I remember the best in the world bringing us donuts.
Yeah, I remember that too.
He came by a box of Dunkin' Donuts, like, "Hey guys, here, have some donuts."
Hey man,
I look forward to working with you guys.
If I did something
nice
wrong,
to meet you, sir.
I guess I was wrong for that. So
we weren't. Listen, we didn't have. The only thing that we were missing was professionalism, I guess. We were just very immature. Like, I know for myself.
You know how that could have changed? If you would have went on the road with me.
You would have straightened us out.
I believe that.
I would straighten you fuckers out big time.
You would have taken us under your mongoose swing.
Under the meat. I would have took you under my bat wings and...
I agree with that. Hanson, I agree with that 1,000%. But
damn, bro. Thanks, Hanson.
We just
I'll see you in the field and cry in your arms, brother.
we weren't really trained with to have etiquette. We were trained by someone from the streets.
Yeah,
that was in the streets. There was no
we,
real professionalism in the doghouse.
Guys,
yeah, because we came from Gleason, so go ahead, bro. Go. We were from Gleason, so we were born into the business. Keep your mouth shut, keep your nose clean, blah blah blah. Yeah. And Johnny taught that to us.
You
and
shake
I went
everybody's hands. You don't you don't miss a fucking hand in the locker room.
Yeah, that's the way we were.
Real shit though. Yeah. Real shit.
Didn't matter if it was fucking the biggest jabroni in the world. If you fucking saw him in the locker room, you shook his hand.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's great. That's great advice, man. I don't have too many regrets when it comes to wrestling, but one of my regrets is that I wish, that I would have trained in a different school, not because of what I learned in the doghouse. But I just wish I was under a different umbrella. Like I feel like NYWC, for example, was a great school because they elevated all their students to get them to recognition. And not for nothing, the doghouse students were better than NYWC students.
However, NYWC didn't want their guys to go out. You know what I'm saying? Like they were basically almost holding them hostage, kind of like Johnny did though. Johnny did that with us. With almost all of them.
With certain guys.
Johnny did that with me.
No, he didn't want us doing Indies.
He didn't want us to go. He told me I was told by the Bobby G because it was booking. He goes, "Hey, let me ask you a question. If we're running a show, because I was a champion at the time. He goes, if we're running a show, and you're booked at Ring of Honor, or you booked somewhere else with Homicide, what show are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna do Ring of Honor." I said, I'm not getting exposure here. He's not sending me for dark matches. He's not sending me to Puerto Rico. He's not sending me to Japan. I have to go out and do it myself. And then that's when the writing was on the wall. So I took my brother, and that's when you started seeing us come to the doghouse. And
all right, that makes sense. I didn't know that.
That's why we started coming to the doghouse. And I still went to Gleason's, but we would come back and we would do, we would go both ways, we'll go to Gleason's.
We didn't go both ways like that, though.
Not wrestling sense.
Oh, Rockshot, brother.
Who's here, brother? The shot is in the building, baby.
Rockshot, I love you, bro. First of all, I was a better Rockshot than you. I just have to let you know that. That's first off, okay?
Hey, you got to watch the show because we ask about how did Rockshot 337 manifest, and then he comes with that. Yeah, it was great.
I gotta dude. That's one of the most fun times I've had,
bro. The Rockshot episode was the best. It was a Halloween show.
Yeah,
that was our Halloween episode.
He was the best. That was one of my favorite interviews.
That's a perfect choice. That was.
I love Rockshot so much, bro. Like that's such a good man, bro. A good man, bro. Regardless of anything, dude, the best, bro. Like, love no matter what. Humble, kind. Just a great guy, man.
All right, so let's take this.
By the way, hold on. Hey, Hanson, we're gonna have Monster Mac on. I'll ask him about that.
What's
damn, bro? What's wrong with these people?
And me and Blade never worked the Hit Squad either. We never worked them.
You guys never got to work them?
We worked Moff on a 2-on-1. That's how we won the JP belts.
Let me ask you a question now. What you guys?
Not for you and ever, Jack. Sorry.
God damn, cold blooded.
Let's keep it real, Jack. You weren't too good to me at the end. But yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
We'll get with that in a minute. But you guys broke up. What was the reason for the breakup?
I think it was he was hurt, and I think it was just pressure. Listen, there was always people. No, but it wasn't only that. It was always people in everybody's ear, like, "Hey, man, you need to go solo. You need to do this. This guy's doing this. This guy's doing that." I think about some of those conversations that I had with people, and I think it's terrible, man. Me and Noel had a really good thing going, and even though he got hurt, we should have just jumped right back on board and did the DRS thing when he got better. you're told to do certain things, and you're following command, and you're being loyal to people, and they're telling you to be a specific way and to do things a specific way, and you're following ship, and you're being told that these things are going to happen for you later on. Give it one more year, give it this, give it that, and it's not cool, man. Like I just it's not cool.
You,
I wish we were a special tag team. I don't care what anybody says. Like I know how good we were, and like I know the reactions that we got in places. There was no better heel tag team than us.
Don't just say heel, because in New York we were originally heel, and then the Elks Lodge turned us face. So we worked a lot at the Elks Lodge's face, and then we went to Philly. They hated us. That was one of the proud accomplishments I will always have in professional wrestling. Was able to work that magical building in Philadelphia, and that magical real Elks Lodge with a big elk.
That's not true. I used to just prank call him.
What? Who did Slugger punch in the face?
So Slugger punched me in the face one time, right?
Yeah.
But what happened? Yeah, I never prank called that. That story is incorrect. So I know for a fact.
Frank Goodman.
I prank called a lot of. I used to prank call a lot of people.
Oh, we used to do
it
all the time on road trips, baby.
Bro, not to go into a different topic, but I have one really good story about how I prank called Frank Goodman as Kamala one day.
And I was there.
Go ahead, bro. Do it. Good. I love it. Let's go.
I was like, hello. Can I speak to Mr. Goodman, please? Because that's how Kamala sounded back in the day, bro.
The truck driver.
Yeah, I was like, oh, can I speak to Mr. Goodman? And he was like, who is this? I'm like, it's me, Kamala. How are you?
He's like, oh, how you doing, Kamala?
He's like, Mr. Kamala. Yo, dude, kissing my fucking ass, bro.
He made up a story that why wasn't his flight sent? What happened, Frank? Why are you treating me like this? And Frank starts apologizing to him on the phone, which was hysterical because I don't know how he got Frank to say he was sorry. He's going to take care of him the next time.
It's probably the Mick.
Maybe.
Who? What? I missed what was said.
He said Jor-El used to prank call him too.
Yo.
Wait, we did. Come on, did you prank call the Mick? Yes or no? Did we?
No, he wasn't important back then. He was a fan when we started hanging out with him. He didn't have the DOI and any of that stuff. It was just,
I don't remember. We've prank called a couple of people. I know that.
I prank called Balls Mahoney one time, singing his theme music as Arnold Schwarzenegger. I remember doing that.
No, he had Arnold Schwarzenegger's impressions. Come on, brother.
He did.
Come on.
Yeah, that's always quality.
Come on.
Yeah, but I did that. I was like, come on. Dude, I remember having Moff and Homicide dying laughing in the car, bro. They gave me Balls Mahoney's number, and I sang the whole theme song. I was like, dun 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 dun. Dude, I did the whole shit, bro. They were dying, bro.
He answered the phone. He's like, "What the fuck?"
No, it was a voicemail.
Okay.
He must have been tripping on some balls. And what's cool is that he was a very friendly guy to us later on.
Yes,
he was a friendly guy.
Dude, super cool to us, man.
R.I.P.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. All the people that we're seeing pass away from the whole wrestling. Unfortunately, I was trained by him, and a lot of the stuff is involved with him. But it was great. It was great times, man. Doing that stuff, but I paid the price for all that stuff.
Speaking of Homicide, remember that time? You and D were smoking weed.
Well, how many
car,
times?
Right?
I smoked all the time.
We're smoking in the car, right? Sitting there outside of the doghouse, and you were eating. What were you eating? Fucking Reese's peanut butter cups or some shit.
It was peanut butter.
And you're
Twix.
You're like, hey. He's like, D's like, yo, I'm allergic to peanut butter. He's like, keep that shit away from me, right? And you're like, oh yeah, hey D, all in his fucking ear and shit. He was in the front seat. Are you breathing all in his ear and shit?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
And bro, like within like 15 minutes, this motherfucker's fingers will
like salchichas, you know?
yeah,
Like,
bro.
his face,
his nose was all swollen. And he was like, "You see, motherfucker."
Holy shit!
I remember him being allergic to that and to the jerk. Remember the Jergens lotion?
Yeah, the lotion. Remember
it made his fingers peel like lizard skin.
That shit too.
Like lizard skin.
Lizard
No,
schlong.
I remember.
Lizard schlong, bro.
I remember.
Damn,
do you
bro.
remember Boogaloo working at WXW in the tournament and the Samoan tournament?
Yeah.
We had
The
a
squash match
time that night.
The squash match final.
And you know what?
Yeah,
you
that
know
was
what's
fucking
fucked up?
stupid.
Because
That made no sense.
I got injured towards the end of the finals, towards the finals, and then Jarrell had to take most of the work in that match.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, you couldn't tag
I
me,
got
so it was
cremated
bad.
in that match, bro.
Dude, I think you took like 2 or 3 cop killers.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, literally. And then they just went over, like stomped all over us. And then that was one of the first times in my life I didn't take a beating. I gotta admit. I gotta thank you guys for not kicking my ass that night. But every other night was a different story. Unfortunately.
Well, hey, man, that's part of being the smaller guy in the team.
You
right?
live and you learn.
Blade wasn't necessarily the smaller guy. He was always the stockier guy. It was,
but you were big, bro.
I was tall. I was also smarter than Noel. So, but we would call the matches. I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll do this, then I'll tag in Blade."
And then you
ever hear this story when he hit the deer when he was driving New Jack's car?
Who?
Oh,
he was driving. He was driving somebody's car,
Homicide.
Homicide. And then when they were like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "It was a reindeer." He didn't hit a deer. He didn't hit a deer. He went off the road.
He claimed that
he went off the road. He said it was a reindeer or some shit like that
in front of him.
Crazy.
So he had to swerve. I heard that story.
Hey.
New Jack's
There's
like,
a
there's
lot
no
of
such thing as
stories that we're
reindeers.
You know, there's a lot of stories we're missing. We could probably do like 2-3 hours with you guys.
Yeah, I think
this flows very easy with you guys.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna end this show at the hour mark, and then you're gonna stick around, and we're gonna do an hour behind the scenes, and we'll air it later at a later date. If you guys don't mind,
Yeah,
I don't mind
because we
I didn't even realize
we gotta stick to the hour.
Yo,
Yeah, we gotta
time,
stick to
time,
that. Time flies.
guys.
And
Look
we
who
didn't
else
even-
is in the building. We got the doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Chocolate. Yeah.
What's up, my brother?
D, what's
Hey,
up, brother?
he just-
No, if it wasn't for Devious,
He had an
I would
anniversary
never
or-
got into business. For
Wasn't
real.
that-
This is
I think
true.
he just had the anniversary of his wife's birthday. Either way,
Congratulations, bro.
congratulations, Devious.
Yeah, well, congrats, bro. But yeah, so where were we at?
We're going all over the board. Actually,
We went all
we're
over the
jumping
place.
all over the
I just want to say,
We derailed a long time ago.
One more prank story that he used to.
Yeah,
prank
fucking
He
do
used
it,
to prank
man.
call Prince Nana. And this was on the regular. This was on the regular. He must have did it about 4 or 5 times, and then one time we were at a show with him, and we decided to prank call him while we were in the building, and we hid in the basement, and he was running around the fucking building looking for us, bro. And when he found us, he looks down the hallway. He's like, "You motherfuckers, you!" And then he started charging at us. It was classic, bro.
bro,
Hey,
I was pranking Nana in like an African voice, and I was like, talking about how his dick was dragging on the floor, and like he had giant meats. Dude, I was saying crazy shit to him.
Hey,
He would be laughing half of the time.
Before we hit
because
that hour
he was
mark, I want to hear
entertaining.
this Sabu story.
Oh, yeah.
In the-
Noel, can we tell it?
Look at this guy.
Man, okay. Well,
You can tell the story. You tell the story, bro.
So I
love
after one of the
Sabu,
shows
man.
at the Elks Lodge, the new Elks Lodge. We went with Jerry Lynn, Sabu, Homicide, J Train, Deranged. We went back to my house, and I had a basement, and a lot of chicanery happened there. So Sabu asked me if I could get him some product. And I was like, sure, I'll help you out. You know, I'm thinking, hey, this legend's going to ask me for something. I'll try to take care of him. So me and him, we go to the kitchen, and he starts partying with this party favor, and he does his thing, and then all of a sudden he looks at me, he starts.
Tell the fucking story the right way, man.
He starts dropping to the
Nightbox
floor like
getting
he's
you,
having
devious.
a heart attack in my kitchen, and I'm like, "Is this what's gonna happen? The news media is gonna be like, wrestler dies in wrestler's kitchen, like." And then he's like, "I'm just joking, kid." Dude, he just popped up like nothing and started laughing at me, bro. I really
Dude, this guy Sabu, he's not telling the story the right way. Basically, Sabu needed some yakety yak. Don't talk back, okay? He needed some of that white powder, bro. And we got it with that cocaina. We got it from him, and one sniff, bro.
He did it. He did one nostril, then the other. Fucking bent down, held his chest, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "No, I'm good." And I'm telling you, bro, he kayfabed me. He got me. He was working me, man. He wanted to think that he was gonna die, but he was fine.
He
was on the floor, and then he went like this.
He went like this,
Dude,
and then broke the kitchen table.
Then he started to write on my wall, "Honky Tonk Man." He left a couple of different names.
He wrote Repo Man on the wall.
He wrote Repo Man on the wall. Crazy shit, bro. Crazy shit.
That's like Chung. When people used to ask him for autograph, he used to write Rockshaw.
Yo, I used to sign Rockshaw's name, and was like, "Yo, motherfuckers." They'd ask me for an autograph, and they'd pull out like this poster, right, of the show, and it'd be like, fucking, I don't remember, but let's just say fucking Sabu was on the show. I'd sign right over Sabu's face. I'd sign over like if the person that was like the headline on the fucking card wasn't fucking signed already, I was fucking signing over their face, and I was fucking writing Rockshaw, and then or I would write like I'd write silly shit, like I'd make up names and I'd put 69 just because I got that shit from Angel. But I'd put like 69, and then if somebody would say something, I'd be like, "Ask your mom about it." It's like stupid shit, bro.
Victor Anderson saying that I stole people's wallets. I never did that. This guy's crazy, bro. What was that?
I did.
Claim that I used to prank call and steal people's wallets in NYWC. Give me a break, bro. Shane knows me.
Not on my worst day, pal.
Would do that. They know that.
I didn't see that. Somebody wrote
I
that?
just saw it on one of the comments. I'm like, what the fuck? People talking shit over here, bro.
No, I didn't see it.
Just wanted to address that real quick.
Now I gotta scroll back because
scroll back.
Hey, Jarrell, what about this one?
Nah.
Your meats weren't going in anything that Rock and Rebel went into?
Definitely not, bro.
No.
Rock and Rebel was mad racist.
He was the reason we didn't continue in CZW.
Yeah, he got kicked out of CZW.
He didn't like that we were getting over with the crowd. The crowd was starting to hate us more than his group, and we had to be axed for that.
What the fuck was his group?
Yeah,
he was with that guy. Greg, he was my boy, Greg Matthews from
from Tough Enough.
Tough Enough, dude. Okay.
Good kid.
That was my dude, bro. That was my dude.
Yeah.
But
that happened for sure. We definitely got kicked out of there because we were down there with Emil and we were tearing it up.
Yeah,
I did see the videos of that.
Those guys.
Hey, Chung.
Wait, did you used to try and get with some dude?
What?
You say you used to try and get with him all the time.
Who is this super fan? I would like to know.
It's Samu, bro.
It's the referee that used to be over there.
Is it for real?
Hey, let's
we're gonna wrap it up.
And then, but stay on because we'll record behind the scenes, and then we'll drop this show tomorrow. The second part 2 tomorrow.
That's good with y'all. If y'all got time, we'll add.
Hey,
a little bit longer.
This went by so quick, so
I know. We're gonna keep going. Hey, before we go, check out our other show, Wrestling with Sports. It airs Wednesday, and we will be having on Chris Carlin as our special guest for Wrestling with Sports Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
check us out.
Fucking fire. Make
Look
sure
at that
y'all tune
picture
in
right
for that
there.
shit.
Oh, all
Look,
champs.
he's even got a
Yeah.
fucking belt on.
Yeah, look at that guy. He was meant to be in that show. Yes, definitely come check it out Wednesday night. Okay, guys, we'll get with you guys in a couple minutes. Just let us sign off, and we'll meet with
Yeah, do your
you
thing.
guys. All right, thanks.
All right.
All right.
Well, without further ado, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. When we can when y'all can catch the rest of
Part
this
2.
episode.
And yeah, love you, Missy. Also, don't forget, go to sleeves.com, use our promo code MWA Pod for your sports needs for your 10% discount. MWA Pod.
And helpvape.com, where you can get healthy vaping alternatives. And it's like smoking a Red Bull. Use that promo code MWA Pod for that 10% discount.
Guys, subscribe to us, please.
Yeah.
And
Hook us up, man.
help this network grow. Yeah, help a brother out. I'm tired of working 18 jobs.
Yeah, for real.
Ref Hanson, man, I miss you, man.
Yo, for real, Hanson. Maybe we can have you on soon, brother.
Yeah, we gotta get Hanson.
I'm gonna reach out to you, man. We gotta see what we could do.
The whole ref and show. That's one of the best refs in the game of all time. All right, well let's wrap it up, guys. Look out for part 2 of this. It'll probably air on YouTube. Hopefully tomorrow night.
We're gonna see if we can get it on tomorrow. If not, we'll try and get it on
sometime
another day during this week. But thank y'all for tuning in. We do appreciate it. And
peace.